Hey guys, it's Jati Jones. Today I'm joined by the lovely Lizzy, our female coach, and we're going to get her female perspective. So today we're going to explore the question of what if a guy is sexually inexperienced? He hasn't had much sexual experience, maybe any, or maybe he's just been out of the game for like, a good 3 years, 5 years, and he's getting back in the game, or he's never been in the game, but he's finally getting into the game. But he's terrified that women are going to find that out about him, and then that they're just going to run away. So, what advice would you give a guy in that situation?
First off, I'd say that more experience doesn't equate to practice, right? You can have a lot of experience and still be bad at something. So I wouldn't necessarily be too worried about that. And I would say I'm not saying you have to go around telling every girl that you date, like, oh, I'm a virgin or whatever. Like, of course not. But I don't think that it's necessary to try and hide it or try and, you know, play it off as if that's not true. I think that obviously depending on how old you are and stuff, probably, I mean, to be honest, you can probably assume that everyone else around you is less experienced than they say they are. So you're probably not as inexperienced as you think. And no, I don't think that a woman that really likes you is likely to run off or be put off by that.
Okay. Okay. So, the objection that men say is, yeah, but women always say they want a guy who's really good in bed. Women really want an experienced guy. So, what you're saying is that it's not necessarily experience. It's more of how I'll tell you this. Like for me, like I remember that there's this one girl that really stands out. Not to speak badly of her or anything, but she definitely had a lot of sexual experience, and it was definitely the by far the worst experience I've ever had in bed. And I was like, to the point I was like, how could she be that bad? How could, like, I was amazed at how bad she was. So that's kind of what Lizzie is saying is like, and also I know that when I was with girls, like at the beginning, like when I didn't have that much experience, they told me how great it felt, right? So it's more about chemistry, let's say. What would you say, Lizzie? Like,
Yeah, it's about chemistry and it's about connecting with someone, and it's also about kind of communicating and responding to them in the moment, because having, you could have slept with 100 girls before and then still not know what this one new girl likes.
yeah, like every woman is different too, right?
Yeah.
So that's a good point. I'm glad you bring that up. Yeah. So I used to read books on, cunnilingus, like how to go out down on a girl and all that stuff, right? Then I realized I'm like, wait a second. Every girl's different. This girl likes it harder. This girl likes it softer. This girl likes it faster. This girl likes it slower. You know. So it's really about each woman is different. So it's less about the number of women you've been with, more about the depth of your attentiveness to her and adapting to her. So is that what you're saying?
Yeah, exactly. um yeah, and also it, like, really nobody, especially when you're younger, nobody's as experienced as they say they are, and people that claiming they are probably just drinking and partying a lot, and any experience they're getting is not practice that's making them any better at anything.
Okay, good, good. So how could a guy kind of communicate to you that, hey, I'm not that experienced, or I've been out of the game for a few years, whatever, but uh, I'll do you good. I'll, you know what I mean? I'm a good choice, let's say, in the bedroom.
I think people like to pretend. They like to pretend that they aren't going to have sex before they have sex. And this is a mistake. I think maybe they're feeling like it's going to kill the spontaneity or something, but it won't. And I don't think you can rely on the woman to bring it up. But like when it gets to a point, whatever sort of relationship you have, no matter how casual or like how serious this like dating relationship's getting, when it gets to a point where like the next logical thing that's going to happen is that you're going to have sex, you can just openly say it. And then also it leads into a conversation of, it doesn't have to be a serious conversation. It can just be a fun conversation of like talking about what you like, talking about what you don't like. And then she's telling you all that stuff before. And, then before you've even started, she's told you what she's into.
Very nice, very nice. And so let's say the guy's at home with the girl on the couch or whatever. It's obvious that the next step is like, and he's feeling nervous. If he told you something like, hey, you know what, it's been a while for me, is that a turn off?
No, I don't
Like,
think
hey,
so.
I'm
I
feeling
mean,
a bit
everybody feels
nervous or
vulnerable in
whatever.
that situation. So it's, yeah.
Sorry, can you repeat?
Sorry, it's a vulnerable situation for both people, I think, especially if you really like each other. So I think kind of acknowledging it is better than not acknowledging it.
Yeah, because you're gonna feel also if he feels a bit awkward or something, you're gonna feel it, and if he doesn't speak it out, then you're gonna be like, is he having second thoughts? Did something I do turn him off? Does he not want to? Right?
Yeah. Do I smell bad? I mean, all the thoughts.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Girls think like literally everything, right? So you're better off like guys are terrified of like okay, so please confirm this, Lizzy, for the guy's sake. So let's say the guy's like, hey, you know what? It's been a while for me. You're not gonna be like, what? It's been a while? See you later. Peace. You're not gonna do that.
No. Again, I think it's about what we were saying in the previous video about you don't have to maintain this illusion of perfection. People understand that people have lives. You're a human being. You've got, sometimes things are going well, sometimes they're going badly, and that's life, And she wants to know you as you are.
I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, and then I think as guys again, um, a guy would probably automatically think, oh well, if I tell a woman I've been out of the game for a few years, she's gonna think I'm a loser that can't get women, and that's a huge turnoff. Whereas what you just said is like, hey, maybe you've been through some stuff, so that's understandable. It's not an automatic disqualifier.
And also, a guy that has just been hooking up with women for the sake of hooking up with women isn't really a turn on either.
Why not, Lizzy? Isn't that what Hollywood told us it is?
Yeah, I think this is just one of those lies that Hollywood's told you. It's like, I think men are impressed by that. Men are impressed by men that have hooked up with loads of women. Women don't care.
Okay. Okay, very nice. So why not? Or what's the like what do women care about?
Women just care about the connection and the fact that you're having a good time together and the fact that, she's in this moment, right? She's not sitting there analyzing your life up till now, thinking like, how many women have you been with? Were they, like, can you hook up with hot women? And am I going to be the most attractive, or do other women not like you? In which case, I'm not going to like you. No, she's in this moment right now with you, and if she's having a good time, none of that stuff's really important.
Very nice. And I'll add to that is like what Lizzy is telling you is like she's already on your couch making out with you. Like she already likes you. You don't have to question yourself at that point, you know.
Yeah, if she was going to be turned off, she would have been turned off already.
Yeah, yeah, and telling her, hey, it's been a while, or I'm a bit nervous, let's slow down a tiny bit, or whatever, or hey, I'm a bit nervous, that's not going to instantly that's not going to change her mind. I mean,
No, and if anything, it's gonna be nice because you're kind of setting her mind at rest that it's okay to tell you about. It's okay to talk about sex with you.
yeah, very nice. Yeah, and also maybe the woman can be like, oh well, it's been a while for him, but he's opened up with me, you
Yeah.
know. So it could also be maybe special.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, because women aren't. I think another thing guys aren't aware is like women are thinking, and you actually just like kind of mentioned it now in passing, is like sometimes women are thinking like, am I just another notch in his belt? Like, does he, right? And when you tell her something like that, maybe she'll actually be like, oh, this is nice
Mm,
that I know I'm not just another, you know, like this actually
exactly.
means something, you know.
Yeah.
Very nice. Okay, I think that's going to be very helpful for the guys who are insecure about you know, being a bit inexperienced.
Mm.
Guys, if you want help, um, more help with this, or you know, dating in general, you can always reach out to Lizzy. She does coaching. You can go to jatjones.com/contact and fill out the contact form there. Let us know, and I'll put you in touch with her. Thanks for watching. Thank you, Lizzy. Peace.